All right, all right. Ooh, man. Okay, right on. Lens is right here. Man, iPhones are getting really good. They're too good. I'm on the 17 Pro right now. I'm on the, not even the rear facing camera. I'm on the portrait, the front facing camera, and I can switch it over to wide mode. And this is what I get. It's very good. I mean, the edges look almost real on the, look at that, man, so good. I'm using the DJI Mic 2, and I'm just having fun using all this gear. I just got back from my trip. I went on a cruise ship, and the cruise ship allowed me to go from basically, well, I flew to London to Greece. Greece, I got on the cruise ship, went from Greece all the way around down through around Italy, by the boot, Sicily on one side and the boot tip right through that channel. Forgot the name of it. And then came around a little bit and went up and ended up in Rome by way of the Amalfi Coast, Sorrento, and a couple other cities along the way. And I've got some great footage and some great photos. It's overwhelming. But this session right here is one that I actually did while in Rome. And I don't know which order I'm going to post some of these things, so I apologize if I already did the other one. I'm going to speak about it as if it's the first portrait session, because I actually did one while on the cruise ship itself already. Just a quick little sunset, first night cruising. Decided to take a couple photos, and it was Bethany's first cruise, so it was a lot of fun. Just kind of chilled, had a drink, and relaxed, and got the gear out and had a little bit of fun. This session that you're about to see is actually our hotel had a rooftop bar and lookout area that overlooked the Pantheon and the fountain. I forgot the name of it. I'll put it on there in the description. But I had the obelisk fountain set up there and a beautiful little courtyard area. It was just absolutely gorgeous. I had to shoot kind of midday because we had a lot planned for the evenings, food tours and places to visit. I shot with my Fuji X-T5, and I had attached to it for this session the 360 and X4 360 that was attached kind of like a V with an arm off to one side while I was shooting. I decided to try it that way. I used to put it on top and put like the cold shoe mount attachment on the top, but I decided it might be nicer and more ergonomic to be able to use the side and also be able to see it. Sometimes that thing sticking up like this while I'm using the camera is just a little bit odd. So basically my method for this shoot as far as positioning was to try every angle of the top of the roof. So there was the long hallway down towards the bar at the other end, and then there were two other basically sides to the building that I wanted to try to use to try to get a little bit of that background feel, because you could see all the rooftops and some of the church steeple domes rather on the top and that kind of thing. Once again, I would have loved to have tried this maybe in the evening at sunset or blue hour, but just didn't get the chance for this one in particular.
Oh, I think I got it.
I almost pushed for it to feel like maybe a Cine Still 50D, so have that like daylight kind of vibe to it and everything. I think it really turned out great and the best that I could do in the moment with the tools that I had. I really like being able to do things that way, so I like to be on the spot sometimes because it doesn't always go according to plan. That's kind of half the fun for me. I like to plan things out, have some lighting, have an idea, but then you just got to go with it, and whatever you're given at the moment, start adapting a little bit. So I did that a little bit. I turned on the flash for a couple of the closer shots. Even when I shot the bird, you can actually tell there's a little shadow, a little reflection in the eye, a little eye catch, and a couple of the other shots that I got. But I really went for that sunny, bright, lower clarity. Don't push things like dehaze, things like that. I wasn't pushing that. If anything, I was pulling it out a little bit and allowing for just the texture to be a little bit stronger, and really just have like a warm light cast across the whole thing. A sunny day, beautiful afternoon. Everybody's taking their siesta, if you will, and as I learned, in Rome they take a siesta in the afternoon, and I loved it. It was great. So I've also been trying to be very careful about not shooting everything at the lowest aperture I possibly can. I think that erases a lot of what I wanted to capture later. A lot of times I look back at my photo and I'm wondering, why did I do that? There was all this scene, all this background that was so beautiful, and I just, mushed it out into oblivion. Sure, I've got a really cool portrait, but that could have been taken, anywhere, at the rock quarry or my backyard or, in the forest. Like, there's no difference almost if it's so buttery, and there's a place for that. But in this case, I'm in Rome. I wanted to capture a couple of the background buildings and the structures and that kind of thing, even though it was a little minimal, because I wanted to capture full body for most of the shots. The idea was to get the outfit, have it feel a little bit like a fashion shot, kind of a fashion shoot feel to it, that kind of thing.
Sunglasses up, don't drop it. So same stance, really, but now higher. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, good. That's it there. Now I'm gonna put this one on.
Hey, so my final thoughts are, would I use this lens? Yes, 100%. And is it able to be used as like a fashion kind of thing? I mean, yes and no. Obviously, there are better ways to have longer lenses, shorter lenses, and slap those on and get way more power out of them. Even a zoom lens would at least let me transition between the two. And yes, I know the idea is move your feet, but that doesn't always work in the same way when you're in the moment and the model is moving. There's a whole different feel to that. And you can ask a professional model to do it again, pose again, and all of that. And you can be the one running, which you should. But I just feel like a lot of times it's you want to be snappy and poppy. Sports photography, same thing. And even more so. But this one was not meant for that. This is minimal, going minimal, light. That camera would fit right in my pocket, even with the flash. Would it with the 360 on there? No, but the 360 camera would fold up into the other pocket. You know what I mean? So I was ready to go at a moment's notice. All the visiting I did, everything to the other historical sites and structures, churches, all of that. It made it very, very minimal and easy to capture a little video while not being like walking around with the Fuji X-T5 acting all professional with it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty minimal and very easy to do. Specifically for this shoot, it wasn't meant to be a professional moment, but I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised with how professional they ended up looking and fun. Like, it really looked like I took out some film and just had a ball just hanging out and shooting while we were just chilling on a rooftop in Rome. So let's be honest. It was fun and I love doing what I do. Well, I'm going to keep feeding you guys these videos. I've got another one, like I said, whether it was the first or this one, it doesn't matter. I think it'll be the third video from this series. And the third video will probably be the photo shoot walk around on top of the cruise. So the top deck and in the back of the ship, watching the sunset. Bethany does a little modeling for me on that one too. And then we're going to go into more of the travel stuff. The travel photography, not necessarily portrait, although there'll be a few. That's going to be the atmosphere. We've got Amalfi Coast, Sorrento, having a lunch, walking around and seeing all the shops and everything, the beach fronts, the cliffs, everything. We'll get into that next time. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I do every time. I love shooting. I always will. I hope you love shooting. Keep shooting. And we'll take care, guys. I'll talk to you next time.